Hello, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video, and this is what I did get in the charity shops in Devon today. And yesterday, to be fair. That's not catchy. Charity shop haul from... where did I go? Newton Abbot, which is where Caroline lives, and then today we went to Paignton, and we did actually go to St Mary Church, but I didn't buy anything in St Mary Church, so my haul is not from there. So my haul is from Newton Abbot and Paignton, and whether I'll remember what came from where, I do not know. But let's have a look at what I've got. Let's start with this, because I picked it up and I thought, oh, it's Mrs Tiggywinkle from Beatrix Potter. And sure enough, it says on the tag, Peter Rabbit. Can you see that? Probably not. It says Peter Rabbit and Friends. And I was like, then I looked on the dress and it says on here, Goody Tiptoes. Now, I'd never heard of Goody Tiptoes. Caroline had never heard of Goody Tiptoes. And I was like, well, it definitely, maybe she's got somebody else's frock on. We came back and had a look, and there is a character in Beatrix Potter called Goody Tiptoes who I'd just never heard of. So what do I know? I know now, me. This is Goody Tiptoes from Peter Rabbit and Friends. She cost £2.50. And resale wise, she's probably worth about a tenner, so nothing very exciting. But yeah, that was her. And then in the next shop, who did I find? But Peter, also from the same range. Obviously, this one, he says Peter Rabbit on his little coat. They are Peter Rabbit and Friends, and they're made by Frederick Warne and Co. This one's 2006. Are you 2006 as well, Goody Tiptoes? She's 2002. There you go. She's 4 years older than Peter, apparently. So there we go. Peter was £1.50. £2.50 for Goody Tiptoes, £1.50 for Peter. And again, about a tenner on Peter. So nothing very outrageous, but I thought it was interesting that I found them in two different shops. Makes you wonder whether somebody actually did donate them both, but they took maybe one bag of stuff to one shop and one to another. Also in Newton Abbot, although I don't know which shop, maybe the price label will give it away. I think it was the same shop as Peter Rabbit, and I think it's a Click Sergeant or whatever they're called this week. These are M&S foot glove. They're quite nice. They might fit me, although I've got socks on, so it's probably not the best way to try. They were a wide fit. They've got a little bit of a heel. I don't usually get on well with any heel because I'm fat. And I've got bad knees. Oh, they do fit, though. I don't know if they suit. Don't know if they suit me, but they do fit. If anything, they're a bit... bearing in mind that I've got socks on, they might be a little bit large. My other foot is swollen, so that foot doesn't feel anywhere near as large. I don't think they're very me. They're a nice shoe, but I don't think they're very me. They're kind of a tasselled loafer with a slight heel. They are... did I say they were Clarks? They weren't Clarks, that was a lie. They're M&S foot glove. M&S foot glove, wider fit, leather uppers, barely worn. There's barely a mark on the sole there, and they were £4. £4 for those. Also in Newton Abbot, these are, they very kindly wrote on the label what they were, because I wouldn't have known. They are kokeshi dolls. And they're traditional Japanese wooden carved dolls. They're cut on a lathe, you know, a wood turning lathe, and then they're hand painted. And I've got an entire family of mum and dad, and then 4 children in varying sizes. They don't fit inside each other. They're not stacking dolls like the Russian Matryoshka dolls. They're just wooden lathe turned dolls. Varying prices on eBay for these. Some seem to be very cheap, some to be quite expensive. The fact that I've got a full family is nice. I'm going to try them around about £35 and see where we go. I can always come down. They were £3.99. Also in Newton Abbot, an Aladdin bento flask. These are quite nice pickups. These are £2 and they sell for 13 to 15, so not bad return on £2. I picked up this giraffe comforter from a brand called Bobo Buddies, I think it was. Yeah, Bobo Buddies, and some of these go for about £20. There's no giraffes in solds. There are elephants and all sorts, but no giraffes. Now, surely that makes him even rarer. He was 99p, so hopefully there'll be a nice return on him, but I can't see any giraffes in the sold ones. And for us, I got us a collapsible colander. For the simple reason that our kitchen tools hang on a shelf. If the oven was in front of me, the hanging rack would be here to the side, and the colander sticks out, hangs on the rack, and it sticks out, and every time you're doing something on the stove you catch it and you knock it off and it's a nuisance. So I thought a collapsible one that folds completely flat, look, see, flat, would be useful to hang there, and it was £2.50. The brand is Dexus, D-E-X-A-S, never heard of Dexus, but apparently they make collapsible colanders, in case you're wondering. I think the rest of it is from Oh no, this was yesterday. This is for me. Caroline spotted this and I tried it on. It looks really, really nice, said she, blowing her own trumpet. It's yours clothing. It's one of those cardigan overstitched onto a top underneath. A little bit of animal print, which I love, as you know, a little bit of bling. It was a very flattering shape on. It made me look slimmer. Anything that makes me look slimmer is a winner. And that was £4, I think, or maybe £4.50. But yeah, that was a nice little find of Caroline's. I'm very pleased with that. Other clothing, I also picked up this Made in Italy top. It's a lightweight knit, dark green with a multicoloured fleck through it, and it's that kind of swing shape that comes in at the bust and out at the hips, which is exactly what I need, because I'm smaller here than I am lower down. So I'm going to try that and see if that fits. I don't feel very confident because Made in Italy, although it says it's a certain size, usually comes up small unless I come up large. That's entirely possible. But that was £4. I got that today in Paignton in the British Heart Foundation. Very rare to find a British Heart Foundation that prices things at an affordable rate. Very rare. This was in a cat protection place. I think it's an independent charity. I don't think it was a big chain. And it's a brand called Urban Mist, which I have not heard of. Let me have a quick swizz on eBay and see if they pop up. They do pop up, mostly in clothing rather than bags and accessories. They do those ponchos that have big pom-poms hanging off them and stuff like that. So there are no bags in sold. There's one listed for £10. I bought it because I thought it was really unusual. It's a big hairy monster bag. I thought it was fun. It's not a bag that I would use, but somebody would absolutely love that, won't they? And did I say it was £4? It was £4. It was £4, so I thought I'd take a chance on a big hairy monster bag. There was a tiny, another cat's rehoming charity, tiny place in Paignton down. We were heading back to the car park and went, oh, there's a tiny charity shop. I can't remember what it's called. But all the clothing was half price. This is a Disneyland Resort Paris Tigger hoodie. Because all the clothing was half price, it was £2 instead of £4. So I whipped that one up. Anybody remember Snatch the Dog? I got a Snatch the Dog waste bin. I can't find any. I cannot find a single one in completed or listed or anything. So that means it's a huge rarity and it's worth £1 million. It was £2.50. It's not in bad condition. There's some rust around the inside at the base, but you'd expect that. But it's not dented or anything. It probably will be by the time I've posted it out. Not scratched, not dented. I've done really, really well with Snatch the Dog duvet covers and stuff like that. So, yeah, maybe that's going to be a winner. Who knows? I picked up 2 books today. Misread Over the Gate for Mum and A Silent Night's Christmas Mysteries for me. And then after I picked this up, I thought, I think I've read that. And I think I've read it recently. But yeah, I'm fairly sure I've read this recently. But yeah, one for Mum, one for me. And if I've read it, it'll still be resellable. I tend to sell these British crime classics, I've said before. I tend to sell those in bundles and they sell fairly well. And then everything that's left, I think... Oh no, I tell a lie. This was... I don't know where this was. I think this was at the same place that I bought the top. Anyway, this is a Pastimes Master of the House mug. I paid 99p for that. And they're in sold for about £10, so that was nice. That was okay. And then also in a cat protection charity, I got one of the little hair conditioners for 50p. And then everything else was from the very first charity shop we went to. And I've saved it till last because the piece de resistance is here. So outside, they had big boxes where everything was 10p. And from the 10p boxes, I got a Wade Dignity plate and a Dunoon Year of the Pig mug. They were 10p each. The mug is about a tenner. The Wade plate can go for anything between 7 and 12. Inside, I got a Best Man for the Job is a Woman mug. Sorry, my phone keeps buzzing. Best Man for the Job is a Woman mug. This is one of the Johnson Brothers Born to Shop mugs, and that was 50p. I got a little pair of Eternal Bow egg cups for 50p. I got 2 Silvac dripping pots, only although they are the same design, they don't say the same thing. So one is number... Oh, I can't see the numbers upside down. Bear with. One is Silvac 4903 and one is 4904. 4903 says beef dripping on it. No, it doesn't. It says pork dripping on it. I tell lies. Pork dripping. Whereas 4904 says lard. I wonder why they changed the design from pork dripping to lard by the time they made number 4. Who knows? But they were £2 each. It's very rare that I see Silvac, so I was quite excited. But having looked them up, they go for about £10, so they're not a great find. But this one This is my pièce de résistance. This is a Pyrex Red Gaiety Snowflake Space Saver casserole dish with lid. It was £3. The lady had priced the base at £2, and then on another shelf quite a long way away I found the lid. So I went to the till together and she was like, oh, I put that dish out, but I didn't put the lid with it. And I said, no, I found the lid somewhere else. And I said, I don't know if you want to price the lid separately. So she said, we'll chuck another £1 on. So it cost £3. There are 2 of these in Souls. One has gone for 90-something pounds and one has gone for £127. So I am very, very pleased with that indeed. I felt like I channeled Josh successfully at that moment and purchased saleable Pyrex. Yay for that. That's it. That's heavy. Let's not break it. That is the haul and all of the haul. Oh. And I think I've done reasonably well for a couple of days in Devon. The prices, Caroline and I said, the prices on clothing were very adventurous pricing for not very good stock, which is why I didn't get much clothing. I've got 2 things that might be for me, but the rest of it is all bric-a-brac and household. Clothing prices in charity shops are a bit more miss than hit at the moment, because they seem to be putting out the very much run-of-the-mill brands but still trying to get the high prices, which doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. I want better brands at lower prices, obviously. Right, I need to put some stuff away. I need to sort my life out. This room is beyond description. It's beyond description in here now. I need to catch up on some listing. I know I keep saying that. Thank you for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye for now.